Yo, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? What did we think about the show? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Give me one sec. It was a pretty good collision. Not the best episode. Not the worst either. Not insulting. And at the very at the very least, that's um what I ask for. Excuse me. Don't insult my intelligence, and they didn't. So, there was like the highs of the show though were pretty high if you ask me though. Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? How's it going? Yeah, man. I guess we should just get straight into it. Straight into it. Obviously, my favorite part of the show was Brian. Well, Brian and Brian Danielson, Shane Taylor opened up the show, and um, they had a pretty good match. But then the big news was Will Ospreay coming out afterwards and challenging Brian Danielson to a match at Dynasty. And um well, yeah, of course they teased it at the end of Dynamite. We all knew we were gonna get the match, but I'm glad they made it official, like pretty early. No, there was no beating around the bush or anything. And Will Ospreay, guys, I said it in my video essay, um, and I believe I said it in the stream last night too. Um, he's gonna be the face of the company. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. No, I'm just kidding. I care what you guys say. But yeah, man. I really think Will Ospreay is the fact that he's like so over is just insane to me. Like I knew he was gonna be popular and beloved, but I just never expected him to be like this over this fast. And yeah, so him and Brian Danielson fighting is a huge deal. It feels like the one of the last big first time ever dream matches that Will Ospreay has left to do, and I'm glad that they're doing it right off the bat, basically. Oz and Glorious, thanks, my man. Always supporting the channel. He said, really solid episode, not a banger, but very enjoyable. Yeah, basically that's where I'm at. Um, it wasn't the best collision. We've had some of those already this year, and yeah, this one, like I said, the highs were pretty high though. Like there was some skippable moments on the show, but um, there was also some very important stuff here. Like I said, Brian Danielson and Will Ospreay becoming official on Collision um, goes to show you that important stuff does happen on this show, man. And um, Brian going part time this year is still something that I'm not ready for. But the fact that they're giving him all the big matches, like basically Danielson is just doing big matches this year, and like he said, he's not gonna go out like weak. He's not retiring. Obviously, he's just gonna go part time after this. Yeah, I think the like out of like Jericho getting all these CMLL matches, like it's like, man, why? But Oz and Gloria says Angelico is underrated AF. Wish we saw more of him. Yeah, he is. A lot of people. If you didn't see Angelico pre AEW, you would think he's just like some jobber who's no good. But nah, man, this guy is really good. And if you saw his work in Lucha Underground, you would know that. If you saw his work in other promotions, you would know that. I guess it's just like even when the AEW roster was thin, like in 2019, I still feel like Angelico was criminally underutilized. Like in 2019, he should have been used way more. Him and Jack Evans. I'm not saying like world champions, obviously. You guys know what I mean. But they could have been like consistently used on TV. Um, but yeah, dude, and the way he dances in his entrance always goes so hard. Man, my friend who I watch pay per views with, we always laugh at his entrance because it's like, bro, it's so clean. But yeah, Angelico and Mystico having a match is pretty cool. And Mystico calling out the BCC afterwards is also very cool. But yeah, guys, Billy Goat is gonna put this company on his back, and he's gonna take them to the promised land. He's really gonna. That's really what he's gonna do. So I hate when that happens. I hate when I pick the Spider Verse outfit and it makes the game look like the Spider Verse movie. Where do I? Hold on, give me a second. Um, but yeah, man, like Will Osprey. For those who were worried that Will Osprey was not gonna be booked well, I mean, so far so good. I know, obviously, we're only like what, we're only like what 3 weeks in, so but so far so good. Like I said, Drew. Thanks, man. He says thanks for the streams, Trank. How long do you think? Hold on, let me get out of here. Sorry, let me pause the game. How long do you think Okada holds the C2 belt? Does he compete in the C2 this year, or does the C2 winner face Okada? I think you'd be crazy not to have Okada in the C2 this year, man. I think he would be a big draw if he goes in as the champion, especially. What better way to further give prestige to the tournament than have Okada go in as the champion? Yo, hold on, let me try this again. And to like be the defending champion with the whole entire roster trying to take him out, dude. So, yeah, I think he'll hold it possibly up until the tournament itself. And who knows? Like, I'm assuming we're gonna get World's End again in December, and he might lose it in the final. That's how you can make another guy, or you can have him hold about for however long you want. But if it were up to me, I think that's what I would do. So, yeah, man. Thanks, Drew. Thanks for the soup. I appreciate you. Oz Glory says I've seen some of the clips of Angelico in Lucha Underground, and he was friggin' great. Matt Sydal is another one I wish got more love. Yeah, there's a couple of those types of wrestlers, right, on the AEW roster. Like it's because the AEW roster is so like deep with talent that guys as talented as Angelico and Matt Sydal will go, like just underrated, man, underutilized. But yeah, like it was a good collision. Well, that's what collision could be for, like Angelico. It was good to see him back on TV. I'll always have a soft spot for him because of Lucha Underground and the wild bumps he would take. Um, yeah, man. Like, and he's like a great wrestler too, like a great technical wrestler. I think he was a great opponent for Místico. Which, by the way, Místico got the win. Chris Jericho beat Titan. Um, it's so weird, man. That why are they giving Jericho all the matches, man? Like, please, like all the CMLL matches. You know what's interesting though? We did get Penta on the same match that, or the same episode, I should say, as the CMLL luchadores. So, like fake news, Dave Meltzer, fake news, Meltzer. Yeah. So yeah, like obviously that was already debunked, but I just like it's just further proof that that guy does not know what he's talking about. Hold on, I'm looking for the. Oz and Gloria says, "Is Monet planting Fed return seeds already?" Um, I know I saw that, and I know it made both fan bases go wild for different reasons. WWE fans were celebrating, "Oh, she's gonna be back," and the AEW fan base, some of them were like, "She shouldn't have done that." But you know what? I'm pretty sure Bryan Danielson went into AEW planning to go back to WWE, and he's not going back anymore. So the fact that she even chose AEW in the first place, trust me, if she wanted to go back to WWE now, she would have. She would have. So I mean, I think we should just chill and let it happen and see where it goes. Yeah, we'll just see, man. But I think it's funny that the same WWE fans that had already turned on Mercedes, like, were like pretty happy when she said this. Like these, this fan base is just so full of hypocrites. It's crazy. We had a, FTR promo interrupted by the infantry. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I actually see the infantry. I had heard about them through like just following Ring of Honor very very casually on social media, and I was I liked what I saw. But it's good that the AEW tag team tournament seems to have actually all the top tag teams in it. Like the Young Bucks have already announced they're in it. So have FTR. I'm assuming BCC will be in it. So yeah, they were pretty decent. What else did we get? What else? Mariah May versus Trish Adora was pretty good. Mariah May getting the first ever Tony Award was pretty funny too. Um, so I guess they're just gonna have Mariah May cosplay. Like I don't know for how long, but I mean it's a pretty unique idea. I just hope it doesn't last like forever. Obviously they're telling a story, and I think this is gonna help Mariah May in the long run anyway to get over. They're telling a pretty good story here, and yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. The fact that Diana came back into the fold too means they're continuing this rivalry. I guess I'm not against it. Um, I know some people probably will be, but no, I'm not. I think the story was good enough. They need to have a good match though. Like that's my thing. Like I guess that's why I'm open to them continuing the feud so long as they redeem themselves in the ring. Oz says nights like this make me really sad that Buddy and Malachi are such Triple H merchants. They could really do some great things in AEW if they were committed. Yeah, um, I was on that train like last September when I made that one overprotective booking video. But now, man, it is what it is. I've accepted that Malachi is gonna leave as soon as he has the chance, just like Andrade did. And if he's willing to just have matches while he's here, then that's fine. But at least Andrade put someone over on his way out, right? Andrade was way more willing to play ball than Malachi ever was. Like I don't think people ever give credit to Andrade. He lost to Jay White. He lost to Miro, which Miro stinks, but that's besides the point. He was losing a lot in his last few months. in the C2 as well. But yeah, man, like it's okay. Like it's like this whole thing is okay. Like come on, I don't think we should be sad after. Well, you're allowed to be sad, obviously, but I was gonna say like I got over it with Will Ospreay and Okada coming in. Like to me, that's I never thought Okada would ever come to America, let alone to you know to AEW. So that's the way I see it. The main event though was pretty good because yeah, like um, the fire spot to end it, Mark Briscoe was pretty good. I knew they were gonna do a fire spot. I'm sure we all did, right? I'm not I'm not pretending like I'm smart here because they kept saying fire on Dynamite. They even had Julia singing the Johnny Cash song, "The Ring of Fire," and yeah, I thought this match was pretty good. Like considering that, like what's his name, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal were in it, it was pretty good. Match of the year, yes. What did you guys think? Happy birthday, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a few days ago, but I appreciate the love regardless. You guys are awesome. I do hope that the Hardys um, are not re-signed. At least not Matt Hardy. I know people love Jeff endlessly. I like Jeff too, but 2024 different Jeff Hardy than any Jeff Hardy we've known, and that's what makes it hard. Matt is being re-signed. That would be the stupidest thing. Why would you even type that even jokingly? He offers nothing. People are saying he should at least be a backstage guy. No, he shouldn't even be that. Just cut him loose. Can't stand that guy. There's so much dead weight they need to cut, without a doubt. But yeah, they set up big business pretty well. Man, who keeps seeing me? He should have stayed broken. I think Broken Matt Hardy was a product of its time and place, and it worked in TNA, and I'm glad it did because it helped get TNA some hype, some a little bit of momentum even. But in AEW, it wasn't gonna work. It's just too goofy for AEW, in my opinion. At least you guys know I don't like the over the top goofiness. Brujeria on Matt Hardy. Yeah, the Hardys are just washed, man. And it pains me to say about Jeff too, but nah, Jeff too. Like he's had so many opportunities, and he's just squandered them. Like the Hardys were gonna be AEW Tag Team Champions, right? We all read that report, but then the thing with Jeff happened, and yeah, the Big Swole situation. Yeah, I mean to be fair, it was always the long term plan. You know, not like Swerve is gonna be the world champion, and like remember when that used to be a common criticism of AEW? Well, I say criticism very loosely. It was the bad faith grifters who said that they had no diversity, which is hilarious considering that the Lucha Bros were, you know, an instant um, success. Scorpio Sky was actually pretty over at the beginning too, and then apparently they weren't counting Japanese talent either when it came to diversity. Like it was just a bad faith argument, and I'm glad that now, like you know, a lot of different cultures are represented. Cause yeah, man, it's dope. Like, but it was never in good faith. It was these people have moved on to another fake fake outrage when it comes to AEW. So it was never something being said seriously by people who wanted who wanted the best for AEW. It's crazy how much misinformation spreads, how much damage WWE fans can do just because there's so many of them, and they're also like so gullible. They're the most gullible fan base I've ever seen. Drew, thanks again. Build to Dynasty promos you're most excited for? Um, for sure, Swerve and Joe, Danielson and Osprey, and assuming we're getting Kingston and Okada, that one too, man. Oz says, remember when TK said Big Swole wasn't a very good wrestler, and he was effing right. I still can't believe how much he got for that statement. All I'm going to say to that is, how long has it been? Let's see, 2021, 2, 3, 4. She's had, we're going on 3 years to prove him wrong, and nope, that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, um, Dynasty, man, I'm hyped for, I'm hyped for the whole show. But you know what? The Rock coming into WWE has actually really, really, I think it's helped save the company from just, repetitive storytelling. Because had it just been Cody and Roman again, I really think, like, I'm not saying the, I'm not saying the momentum would have, like, been dead. Obviously, no. Um, but The Rock coming in has really, really, like, added a new dynamic and interest level. Cause dude, even I see The Rock. Like I saw his entrance from SmackDown, and I was like, this guy is such a star, bro. He makes everyone look like geeks. I saw that Rock entrance, and I was like, damn. I was like, he's insane. Yeah, he's doing mostly good work, I should say. Like WWE is gonna WWE every now and then, and and overdo it. But yeah, also Drew's doing great work. I feel like they're being carried by Drew and The Rock. Like even Cody, man, and I'm a Cody guy. This is not an anti Cody um like space. At least not for me. I feel like he had like the ever since The Rock came into the picture, Cody hasn't really gotten any of the headlines. It's supposed to have been The Rock and weirdly enough Seth Rollins, but but Seth Rollins for all the wrong reasons. I didn't see the clip of them hurrying Rock. No, that sounds funny though. Was he taking too much time as always? But of course, nobody's gonna tell The Rock to like cut it short, man. Not beforehand, at least. Who cares about Cornette, man? Don't even bring him up. Stop giving him attention. You don't really like Swerve? What don't you like about him? I think he's the total package. He's got the charisma. He can talk. He's great in the ring. Brian Alvarez. Dude, all these media personalities stink. Meltzer, Alvarez, all of them. You can tell that that Meltzer and Brian don't get any info anymore. You can tell how many times have they missed in just the past month alone? Like way too many to count. Yeah, man. There's just did I go over everything on Collision by the way? Hook and Jericho are being paired together and of course they are. Of course they are. That's what Jericho does. Bro, like why is Jericho on T? Remember when we thought Jericho was going to take time off cuz Fozzy was touring Europe and he missed like what, 1 week? I hate to be I hate to be like just constantly annoying about it, but it's cuz he annoys me. It's pretty lame. I just want Jericho to like take him like a couple of months off and just hopefully never come back. The Jericho Vortex. Even if Hook is replacing Sammy, it's still annoying. I don't want him on my TV anymore. Why is he wrestling all the cool luchadors? It should be like Takeshita or someone. He's the highest paid guy I know. That's horrendous. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Jericho being your highest paid guy? I mean, in 2019, it made sense. Not anymore. Yeah, he's getting a match at Big Business because of course he is. Of course, Jericho. I'm sure Jericho specifically requested. You know what's funny? The so last stream we were talking about how Okada was reportedly on 4.5 million a year, right, for 3 years, and then Meltzer immediately writes the next day, Okada's on good money, but not 4.5 good. And we all know who told Meltzer that, right? We all know who told him that. Jericho. Because nobody can be paid more than Jericho. So who knows? I'm sure Jericho told Meltzer, but I don't even know if it's true. Because Okada 100% deserves way more money than Jericho. I don't care. Jericho in 2024 does not deserve to be the highest paid. Jericho is a goat. He deserves it. I don't think he should be paid for. I think he. I think people. I think he should be paid for his value in 2024. But obviously, he signed that contract, that extension a long time ago. It's impossible to overpay Okada for real though. You guys are never gonna convince me to like Jericho, so y'all should stop. Yeah, I'm not even saying he's like I respect his legacy. I respect what he's done. I'm tired of him in 2024. But let's see what else. So at Big Business we have Joe and Wardlow. Expect Joe to win. If Wardlow were to win, that'd be weird. Frankly, it would be out of nowhere. The way I see it, we have the big six-man tag, the Elite. We didn't even talk about what happened tonight on Collision with the Elite, right? Dude, Okada was presented like a beast. Like people, a lot of these WWE fans were saying, "Oh, I want Okada in WWE for the presentation for the WrestleMania entrance." It's so weird how nobody ever said, "I want Okada in WWE for the wrestling." It was always oh the presentation, the WrestleMania entrance. That's all. Well, here he's being presented like a beast. He basically squashed the three jobbers on his own, and it was super beast. And and then um so yeah, Eddie Kingston came out. He got pieced up. Penta came out. He got pieced up. And then Pac came out. He made his big return. And dude, to have his return be standing across the ring from Okada, that's crazy. That's insane. Like, never in my wildest dreams. Only in Forbidden Door, but nope. You can get it now on a weekly episode of AEW. That's insane, man. This roster is dumb. How do you even? This roster is insane. So yeah, so they set up the six man for Big Business, and that's a huge match because it's not just gonna be a squash match. Obviously, it's the Elite, the new Elite, who are now using the code Vader. It's now being called the EVP Vader, I think, or the Okada Vader, I think is what Tony Khan called it. WWE fans are saying that. Why am I not surprised? Dude, they're adding Osprey, Okada, and Mercedes on Wednesday. That's insane. That is insane. And the stories they're telling are good too, man. Like, I'm so hyped for the product right now. When do we get Okada Pack 1v1? Um, Honestly, if they make that the dynasty match, I would not be mad either. Whether it's Okada and Pac or Okada and Kingston, I really think you can't go wrong with either one of those. Oh hell no, what I do? A three way? I think that'd be good too. But I hope that Okada's first pay per view match is a singles match though. I mean, I'm not entirely against a three way. I don't think it'll be like oh travesty. I just would prefer a singles match, but if it ends up being a three way, that's okay too. Just down to preference. I don't know if I would take the job of being a writer, even if like they're never gonna ask me, trust me. But like just in the in the off chance that they were to ask me, I don't think I would take it, man, for whatever reason. I don't know if I take any job at AEW. It's not like they're offering anyway. I'm just talking hypothetically, right? Because I don't know. I like working under my terms. I know if I were to get hired, I would have to be a lot more professional, and I wouldn't be able to talk all the mess that I usually do. I would have to praise Jericho, you know, those kinds of things. Let's see. Head of AEW catering. I would do that for the food. Count me in. I saw Magic Spoon at the store yesterday. That's what's up, man. They were really good to me. That sponsor. Is Mercedes opening or closing the show? Good question, man. I've talked about it in several streams, but I would say I don't I so I wouldn't mind if they just completely redo the first dance, but I would also I would like something different, you know? Like cuz when the show starts, I'm sure everybody's going to be wondering, everybody's going to be expecting, I'm sorry, for her to open the show like Punk did for his debut. Um It'd be nice if they throw if they do a swerve, not literally swerve Strickland, but if they throw a swerve at us and people are expecting Mercedes at the start of the show and either like Britt Baker or Jamie Hayter return to open the show. That'd be a pretty cool plot twist. And then yeah, man, you can debut Mercedes anytime after that, whether it's to confront um Britt or Hayter or just like later in the show. Wendy Richter. Four-way stare down of Tony, Mercedes, Thunder Rosa, and Britt. That'd be pretty cool. You know what I'm wondering, guys? Is she gonna have her New Japan theme? Because I know SRS said that she might get new music, but he said that of the 2024 trio, and the trio is Osprey, Okada, and Mercedes. He said two of them would be getting new music, but so far Osprey and Okada have kept their music. So I think she's keeping her theme, her New Japan theme, the crisscross theme. Do you guys know crisscross? The only reason I know that is because my dad used to bump that song all the time. Jump, jump, crisscross will make you. I wouldn't mind like a Mikey Ruckus, remix. I'm gonna abandon this mission, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, Osprey and Okada can't change their themes. I love both of their themes. I tried making AEW content like Tranq, but I got 2 views. Which I'll check it out. Is it under your channel that you're commenting on? Rip Mac Daddy. Oh, I didn't even know he had passed. That's crazy. But yeah, I used to listen to that song all the time, cause my dad used to bump it. Okada's theme is so sick. I wish yo, this is crazy. Um, I wish the crowd would do the sing-alongs to the small heys in the uh in the theme song. I wish the crowd would sing along. Does Jay White still have his theme since getting their new theme? He hasn't came out to his regular New Japan. That made me feel old. It's okay, man. We're all getting old. It was just my birthday this past week. You know what? I didn't see spoilers for Collision, but I sought them out, so I did know what was gonna happen. So I, but had I not searched for them, I wouldn't have found them. So, um, there was someone in the chat who said they always get spoiled for Collision, but I wouldn't have had I not done it for myself. Did I get hammered on my birthday? Nah, it was it was a Wednesday, so nah. Osprey is the new Hangman. It's crazy because he brings a whole different vibe than Babyface Hangman. Like Babyface Hangman was beloved, but Osprey is different. But I know what you mean. I guess like as in the most beloved guy in the company. Those who weren't there for the rise of Hangman will never understand how over he was. Like right before the pandemic and through the pandemic as well, he was like super over. And I'm glad that he's back in the main event scene, even if it's as a heel. Like I appreciate it. It was what people call cinema. Yeah, pretty much. The cinema meme. Wrestling fans ruined it. I still claim to be the first guy who crossed over that meme into wrestling, and WWE fans just ruined it all. Because I didn't invent the meme. Film, Twitter, film, YouTube had been saying that stuff for a while. But yeah, I'm sorry guys for for crossing that meme over into wrestling and forever ruining everything. Tony Khan replied to my Okada post, "Yeah, on my birthday, right?" He also wished me a happy birthday. I told him, I told him, Tony, tell these people you debuted Okada today only because it's my birthday. Rollins is the world jobber champion. Yo, Drew can make magic happen with that belt, but selfishly, I want him to leave and come to AEW. But the fact that he's doing such good work despite being in the Fed, like imagine what he can do in AEW. Like I'm loving seeing all of, Drew's posts and all the stuff he's saying, like on the actual show too. That guy's super funny. If Drew loses to Rollins, that would be horrible. But well, horrible in a storytelling sense. But good for us because that would mean he's probably jumping ship. Damian Priest is gonna cash in on him. I forgot he has the briefcase, huh? Did Mercedes crap on AEW before? I know Rob Van Dam did, and then he he eventually showed up, and he loves the place now. I know Becky Lynch has trash talked AEW multiple times. All I remember is Mercedes trolled a little bit when she went head to head with a CM Punk's match when he was in AEW. That's what I remember, but we'll see, guys. Like I said, Danielson wanted to go back to WWE. I don't think he's ever going back now. I mean, he might go back for a Hall of Fame induction when he's like 50 at this point, but. And then I forgot that we still have a Super Card of Honor as well. Yeah, Nigel on commentary is beast. Do I think Sting shows up for the Hall of Fame? The WWE Hall of Fame? I actually don't know. That's a good question. You guys heard what Sting said about WWE in the press conference, right? After his last match, he didn't say anything like crazy. He just said that WCW and AEW are the only places he ever felt like what did he say? What was he talking about? Like wanted, I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys know what I'm talking about, but he did say it. Kevin Kelly is gone. Honestly, Kevin Kelly was used to be good and during the prime New Japan days, but he wasn't the same anymore. So I like if this were years ago, I would have been way more bummed about it, but nah. He said respected him. Yeah, pretty much. Steven, thank you for the correction, man. Sting, yeah, Sting's already in the WWE Hall of Fame. I was there when he got inducted. I was at the actual ceremony. He announced his retirement there too, before AEW obviously was a thing. TK should sign Morrow. I've seen that a lot. You know what? I know Morrow is kind of like he's kind of polarizing surprisingly, but I think in small bursts he can be good. Like I don't know if you guys remember, he called Kenny Omega's match when he won the Impact World Title in 2021. Was it? Yeah, I think it's like if he were like part time like Ian, I think that'd be good for the audience. I don't know if he can do weekly anymore, and that's fine, man. Because also remember he deals with mental health issues, and he's a huge advocate for that. So yeah, I think he said he doesn't know if he can handle a weekly schedule ever again. So yeah, I think in small bursts, like I said, he can be good. Yeah, screw JBL, man. I think he would love AEW, man. I think it's the environment he would like, especially now that the locker room is all getting along and stuff. Well, for the most part, from what we know of, right? Ian Riccaboni is part time because he has obligations with his children's school. I forgot what exactly he does, but yeah. So yeah, you can't fault the man for doing that, man. He's a family man. He's got he has prior obligations being a being a father. So yeah, you cannot you cannot hate on that at all. You can only respect it. But yeah, I wish Ian would be full time, bro. Ian Riccaboni is so good. Man, favorite all time, Joey Styles. Joey Styles, man. He wasn't good enough to call Backlash. I wasn't good enough to call Backlash? Bro, Mike Tenay. Mike Tenay is a legend. Mike and Don West, man. Those guys were part of my childhood for TNA. Joey Styles. No, I'm pretty sure Tony Khan has a partner. We shouldn't even be talking about that, but yeah, I don't like to talk about like that type of stuff. Respect people's privacy, but no, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. Bro, Don West, what a legend. What a legend, huh? Miss that guy. Like shout out to, these guys who held it down for TNA, bro. Like Mike Tenay, Don West. You can tell they really loved their job. And they could have easily, been disgruntled with, the size of the company. But nah, man, they loved what they did. Ro, what is up? How was Collision? It was all right. Like it was pretty good. There was like some really good stuff, but it wasn't all. It wasn't a home run, but it was okay. It was good. I don't think you would feel your time's wasted if you watch it on like delay. Scott Demore, yeah, Anthem screwed him apparently. I was there live. That's what's up. Yeah, that's true. It was good for a taped show. That's very true. I forgot it was a taped episode. So for yeah, with that being said, yes. You know what, man? It's so cool that like when I grew up, not a lot of people were watching TNA, but now with the power of the internet, like I've found like all the people who were watching it. I used to fight. I used to fight my friends in class because they would talk about they would talk crap about TNA, bro, and I'd be like, y'all don't even know, y'all don't even watch it. Why y'all talking crap? They were all about WWE. Do I think AEW is easing Okada into the schedule? No, he's gonna be there for. So supposedly he is moving to America, guys, which surprised me. That surprised me. I didn't think he was actually gonna move to America. It came from Fightful, so whether you like Fightful or not, you can choose to believe it. But yeah, I thought he was gonna stay in Japan, man. Especially because his wife is a very very famous voice actress, right? Yeah, no one really knows. But you know what? I do think that AEW purposefully wanted to leak that Okada's making stupid money to, to make some of those big free agents like Drew, like second guess, like re-signing with WWE. With that being said, I do think Drew will stay with WWE. He will. That's my gut feeling. But I feel like AEW wanted that information out. Trankenstein or Trankzilla? Do I have to pick one? They're both pretty good. Yeah, true. You can do voice acting anywhere, but I would imagine, there's benefits to doing it like the traditional way, I guess. Frankenstein is pretty good. Drew said he wants a certain number. Well, Tony Khan seems pretty confident, and like when Tony Khan's confident, it's because he knows something, and he's gonna get that renewal, and I think he's gonna get big money, which is why he's going, no pun intended, all out with with the signings. Hogan and Bischoff killed two companies that I loved, bro. Well, I always include WCW, but the reality is I was a toddler by the time they went out of business. But I say I loved it because my dad watched it and I would watch it with him. Apparently, I just don't remember. I was way too young, but I did love it. According to my parents, we were a WCW family. Even my mom would watch WCW apparently, and she's not a wrestling fan, but she liked WCW. She never got into it after that. You were a teenager during the Monday Night Wars. That's crazy, man. Like I can only imagine how crazy it must have been to like be like in high school or middle school, and I can only imagine the like the arguments in school. Like I was just talking about TNA WWE arguments. That was probably nothing compared to WCW, WWE. My dad's favorite wrestler was Sting, which is why Sting was is my favorite wrestler too. Do I think this new deal is going to be in the billions? For reference, the NBA can reportedly, sorry, lost your check, get about 75 billion across all. Damn, that's crazy. Um, if it's in the billions, it's 1 billion. I would think. I don't think it goes over 1 billion. So that would be what? I'm bad at math, guys. Help me out. 200 million over 5 years, right? Which would be a stupid increase to what they're making. I think right now AEW is on what? What's the rumored number? Like 45 million a year? Or is it more? I don't want to spread misinformation. If anybody knows what the reported number is. So yeah, if it's 1 billion, it'll be if it's in the billions, it'll be 1 billion, but we'll see. Close to 70 with Collision. I did hear about that. So yeah, I don't think nobody really knows, but it's for sure it's under 100 million that they're making for sure. So imagine if they make 200 million a year. That would be they would become profitable. And that's why Tony Khan is betting on that renewal and just going crazy. remember guys when the misinformation, bad faith grifters were saying that Warner Bros was gonna pick up WWE and AEW was gonna get canceled, and that ended up being the biggest lie ever. Yeah, I did see that. Andrew Zarian. So Andrew Zarian has said, guys, that the next deal might see AEW be like how do you say it? Simulcast, where the show shows on both cable and streaming, like at the exact same time. If AEW gets 1 billion, that would be yet another billion added to the con family. Isn't that crazy? I've said this before in the stream, but isn't it so funny that Tony Khan is living out Vince's biggest dream of? Because I don't know if you guys know, Vince was always embarrassed of how he made his money. He hated wrestling. He always wanted to be like an NFL owner or something. It's so funny to me that Tony Khan is exactly that, and a wrestling promoter who's about to make his company a $1 billion company. It'll be announced soon. You know what I wish it was done not for the haters or anything, but for my benefit because I'm tired of paying for every pay per view, man. I wish it was just on streaming already. That's the reason why I wish it would be announced already. Oh yeah, true. On Fight, do I think ROH will be included? According to Zarian, he said I think it would be the pay per views. I don't know about the weekly. I'm kind of starting to think that Tony should have taken that CW deal for ROH, but obviously he felt he could get a better deal, so we'll see. this guy hasn't this guy hasn't missed yet, like on a major business deal, so we'll see. So I do use a VPN, so they cost me. They raised the price by $5, guys. It used to be 20, now it's 25. But I use a VPN because otherwise it would be 50 a month, and no, that's way too much. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope that Tony's loyalty to Warner Bros. Didn't get him out of a Ring of Honor TV deal. I think he'll get one eventually. I think TV wants TV companies want content, man, and wrestling is cheap and it's weekly. It's cheap compared to like a yo to like your traditional TV show. Like how much was one episode of She-Hulk? I think it was like, can someone find the number for me? Can someone Google it and compare it to like what they would be paying for wrestling 52 weeks a year? Like wrestling is way cheap compared to, like these big budget TV shows. Look at that. This suit is all torn up. Let's get another one. Has no one found the She-Hulk number? Let me find it. I'm gonna Google it, okay? She-Hulk isn't a good example because of the CGI. No, that's what I mean. It is a good example. It's a good example because a lot of these big shows these days require CGI, and I'm trying to compare it to wrestling and how much cheaper it is. So let's see, because like Game of Thrones and all those shows, what's it called? The House of the Dragon. 25 million per episode for She-Hulk. It's ridiculous. Yeah, 225 million for 6 episodes. 6 episodes, guys. Six. AEW can possibly be paid 200 million for 52 weeks of television. That's every week of the year. Like that's why I'm putting it in perspective. Like wrestling is dirt cheap. So yeah, if I'm Tony Khan, I'm demanding 200 million for every year. I haven't seen Shogun, but I've heard it's good. Have you guys seen The Bear? Just randomly, because that's also a Hulu show, right? They're both Hulu shows. Yeah, if I'm Tony Khan, I'm aiming for 200 million a year minimum. Minimum. Bro, The Bear is cinema. That show is so funny. And it has Jeremy Allen White, he was Carrie Von Erich, right, on the Iron Claw. Cocaine Bear. Yeah, I wasn't talking about that one, but yeah, that one was cool too. Cocaine Bear. That was a funny movie. Adam Page needs to be champ within 3 years from now. Sooner, man. But you know what? I gave my last in the last stream. I gave what I think should be the next 5 AEW World Champions, and he wasn't on there. But that he should be sometime after the next 5. I said it should be the next 5 should be Swerve, Osprey, Okada, Darby, and then Jay White is what I said. And then after that, it can be like Hangman and Kenny again. We can get them with repeat title runs. You know, sometimes guys, I play Spider Man like if it's GTA and I just start like fuck around and hear what these people are talking about. Swerve, Darby, Okada, Osprey, Omega. You're gonna make Osprey wait? That's crazy. No, but that's a good list though. I could see it happening. Am I planning on buying 2K24 WWE? Not really. At least not right now. If it goes on sale, I'll probably pick it up. But for now, I'll stick with 2K23. How's 2K24 anyway? Has anybody played it? Y'all should let me know. Cap some Cowboys. Is 2K24 really a step back? Because I know a lot of people like 2K23. Still playing 2K21, says Juan. Based. That reminds me when I was playing like there was one, I was playing FIFA 2018 in like 2022 because I had it on my Switch. I was like, hey, it's FIFA on the Switch. Should you buy Fight Forever DLC? I would wait to see if it eventually all goes on sale together. That's what I'm waiting for at least. You know, it still blows my mind that you guys just come out and hang while I just play any random video game, and sometimes I literally just cruise it in these games. I appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, man, I saw that freaking Nintendo. Nintendo are so anti-consumer, man. And I say that, but I'm a huge hypocrite because I buy all their stuff, man. I'm a huge hypocrite. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Playing a few games with my cousins in Mexico. Dude, that's what's up. What part of Mexico? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, man, I hate yearly sports titles. You know what I do now? I sub to EA Play. It's only like $5 a month. Once the latest titles get added, they usually get added like I think by the time the seasons end. So it is like after the whole season, but still like the new games don't come out until like October anyway. So that you still get a few months out of it. That's what I do anyway. 2K11, I remember that one. NBA. Why do these games just progressively get worse, like sports games? It's crazy. All Pro Football 2K8. 2008. What's in Copeland's spike box? That's a great question. I didn't even bring it up, did I? I have no idea what it can be. Could it be something that has to do with the brood? Maybe? Hopefully the next AEW game is given time, man. I think that was the biggest thing. People, you know, you guys saw the memes of AEW wait forever. They just announced the game way too early. I don't know why people expected the game to be out in like a year. I bet you anything had they released the game 1 year later, it would have been way better received. But then again, not really because they still haven't added much to the creation suite, and that's the part of the game that I really need. Had it had a good creation suite, guys, and they had like all the DLC they've released up until now at launch, I think it would have been received pretty decently. Yeah, and way more money to spend because like you don't have there's not much to spend on once you buy everything. So I think well once this the creation suite made my game crash, says Kevin. Kevin, I didn't know you were still here, bro. um, Copeland, Copeland will be fine after this Christian feud is over. I'm sure he'll finally feud with new guys, and they still got to get that last tag team run in anyway, as Edge and Christian won last time. Yeah, it's just Fight Forever just had so little content. The best part of the game was the gameplay. Like I said it last stream, I thought it was gonna be the worst part, the gameplay. Nope, the gameplay was fun. The worst part was like all the content that it was missing. Oh well. Guys, I have a dilemma. I don't know if I should stream after Big Business on Wednesday because I might upload my video essay right after the show instead. I don't know. Or should I just do both? Upload a video essay and then stream as well? It's obviously going to be about Mercedes joining AEW. What do you guys think? Since you guys are always here, I want your guys' input. Both? Okay. But people are so. This is also a warning for anybody who doesn't like spoilers. Well, obviously you guys don't mind because you're here, right? But so I'll be uploading a video essay then on Mercedes' debut, and I'll also be streaming then. It's gonna be a big show. Paul White. So yeah, I'll be doing both then. Um, Sounds good. It was a unanimous both. The trolls, yeah, yeah. I hope to have um the mod thing figured out by then, but don't worry. We outnumber all of them anyway, so. But no, yeah, we'll get it taken care of. Thankfully, there was no trolls here tonight, so. How could I spoil Dune? Or wait to upload the day after? I thought about that, but it's because here's my mentality. By the time the next day rolls around, I would have already given my thoughts on the live stream, which is why I want to put them out simultaneously for those who enjoy the live streams and for those who don't really like watch them. They have my thoughts on the whole Mercedes debut, so that's my mentality. So I guess it's like the best of both worlds. If you like the stream, you get the stream. If you prefer the video essay, you get the video essay. If you like both, you get both. So does that make sense, guys? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I did see the more women's wrestling timelines on AEW's YouTube channel, which is cool. Tranquilo Club simulcast. Yeah, guys. That's that. Well, no, that is what I'll do then. I'll have a video essay, and then I'll stream as well, so we can talk about it. Like we can actually talk about it. Because I like hearing your guys' opinions too. So, because yeah, on my video essay, it's obviously just my thoughts, but on the stream, we can actually have a conversation. So, yeah, we'll do both. Steven, these people don't remember the dark days, man, of 2019, the 2019 AEW Women's Division. Like, no disrespect to any of the talent, but it was rough, man. It was rough. These days, it's so much better and in a more promising place. So yeah. So video essay drops, and then you watch it with us, and we comment in real time. Actually, we can do that. We can do a watch along of my video essay if you guys want. But that'd be funny. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I would rather not listen to my voice on the stream, but we'll see. But no, for sure we'll talk about big business on the live stream. Obviously, the Nightmare Collective. Yep, those were the dark days. The dark days. 2019 was basically Sheeta, Britt, Nyla, Rosa, or did you just mean Nyla Rose? Because Rosa wasn't there yet. And Riho, yeah. Yo, keep it chill. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But I appreciate you guys coming through on a random Saturday, and the big show is on Wednesday, man. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a night here. But I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good night, and we're getting double duty on Wednesday. Then I'll put out my video essay, and I'll also put out well we'll go live as well. So thanks guys, appreciate it, and have a good night. Peace.